here.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 4 in season number 5 of the NOFSRL HES Elimination Series. And while I've mentioned many times that this is going to be the finale, I have changed my mind again. Well, I'll really try to get this done for you guys. I'm going to do my best here. So what I'm going to try to do on this Wednesday evening, July 24th, is do as many races as I possibly can and see just how far I can go. And then we'll make a determination. But I really want this series to continue because this series was built to have 11 races, so we're going to try to go ahead and do that. I know there wasn't a race last week. I know I said the next race was going to be Armory Digital, blah, blah, blah. You guys should know me pretty well. You can't listen to anything I say anymore when it comes to these series, and I'm trying to work on that. It should be a lot better in the fall, but hey, you know what? More racing is always a good thing, and we're going to try our best to get to the full 11 race schedule. But either way, we're here at Watkins Glen, and it's going to be the first of 6 races here in the Lake Effect Ice Cream Super Weekend from Watkins Glen. A little later on today, it's the Rockstar Pro Series and the Grand Prix of Watkins Glen. Tomorrow, the Craftsman Throwback Series races along with the Haas IndyCar Series. And today, it's the HES Elimination Series getting their 4th race of the season in. So far, the drivers eliminated from championship contention include Luke Rainey and Ashlyn Boyd, who were eliminated at Indianapolis. Al Agassi and Dale Salzman, who were eliminated at Hillside. And then last time, Joshua Rush and William Brock were eliminated from Atlanta. Adam Garcia won that race at Atlanta, so that means that he is safe from elimination. And the bottom 2 championship-eligible drivers that finish in this race will be eliminated from championship contention here today. So, going to be interesting to see who gets it done here from the Watkins Glen International. We got 22 drivers on the grid as always, and Adam Garcia will start on the pole position in the number 97. Alongside him, in a very good chance for a race victory in Monty Salato. That's a very good place to start here at Watkins Glen. You're going to see that all weekend here for the Lake Effect Ice Cream Super Weekend, when that outside lane gets on the outside of turn 1 and clears the inside. We'll have to see how that works out on the start of the race. Got Frodemar Otts in the number 1, starting alongside Luke Rainey, who was already eliminated from championship contention, but he won the Chick-fil-A Cup Series race here last year, so watch out for him to possibly get a race victory here, as he's in a good starting position. There's Jalarvin Alonso alongside the 16 of Rob Evans. Got Aiden Shepard there on the inside of the number 6 machine, driven by Victor Delgado. And then behind those guys, it is the, I don't remember what car that is, that's red there. Number 8 of Dale Lightning. Actually, Lightning is behind the 99 of Carter Joey. And Carter Joey's alongside the 12 Andrew Miller. Then it's Dale Lightning in the number 8 alongside Indianapolis winner Ben Park. The drivers who are eliminated from championship contention. Ashlyn Boyd there in the number 18. And of course, these 2 guys in the back of the field, William Brock and Joshua Rush. Dale Salzman got eliminated, and so did Al Agassi in the number 38. So we are now left with 16 drivers left in championship contention. They'll be down to 14 at the end of the day here. And for those guys in the back, like the number 48 machine of Nick Kennedy and the 41, Justin Zeidel, right now they're in the elimination positions, because there are only 2 championship-eligible drivers starting that deep in the field, and since it is a road course, it can be a little difficult to move your way from the back to the front. But passing here is probably easier than any other road course we go to, so that's a good sign for those guys. Either way, we're ready to get this one started. Adam Garcia and Monty Salato on the front row. It's the first of 6 races this weekend from Watkins Glen. I'm so looking forward to this weekend. We're going to have such a great time. So many good races to happen here at Watkins Glen. And it starts with this 8-lap event, the New York 45K. Off of turn 11, they're taking the green flag for the first time at Watkins Glen. And already, Joshua Rush on the start of the race got spun off the corner and hit the inside wall. Into turn number 1 they go, and Monty Salato has cleared to the race lead. Now, one thing you do have to remember here about Watkins Glen is that turn number 11 is a massively treacherous corner, and the good thing for the championship at least is that Joshua Rush is already eliminated, so it does not affect the championship at this point. But I can tell you what definitely affected the championship. Adam Garcia there. Well, no, it didn't affect the championship because he's already safe from elimination in this race, so no matter what happens to Adam Garcia here today, he's good to go. But he fell to 4th there on that inside lane. Rob Evans up to 3rd. But Adam Garcia is going to try to get back on him there for the 3rd position. Back to the race lead. Manny Salado ahead of Luke Rainey. But Luke Rainey's got to run to the inside for the race lead. Going to try to get it on the number 42. And then Luke Rainey definitely wants the redemption after what happened to him in Indianapolis, getting wrecked out in that race. And race victory here, even though he's eliminated, would be quite a bit towards his career. Of course, he's won here before. He's one of the few guys in this field who has won here before. So he knows how to get around this place. Couldn't get the run to the inside entering turn number 8. But he's still going to have a very good chance of getting around Manny Salado in the near future here. Adam Garcia will clear for 3rd. Nigel Arvin Alonso is in the 5th position. And we're not going to check in on who's in the elimination positions until we get through turn number 11, because that's where we can see some big wrecks to happen. And these guys are set to 103. Chick-fil-A Cupsies will be sent to 102 for their race, but most everyone actually doing a pretty good job. Dale Lightning in the wall just a little bit, but nothing drastic off the corner. So that's nice to see right there. Stephen Thompson and Justin Zaidel are currently in the elimination positions. Dale Salzman ahead of them and William Brock ahead of them are both eliminated already. So these two guys, they're going to have to work their way through the field to avoid elimination. And both of these guys have technically won races this season. Of course, Stephen Thompson won at the James and Dean Wickard shootout. That was a special event for these guys, but nonetheless, he got the victory there. And Justin Zaidel won the 2nd race of the season at Hillside. And neither of them are safe from elimination in this race either, so they're going to have to work their way from the back to the front. But we're going to focus on this battle for the race win. And this is going for safety in the next race, wherever I decide that race to be. It's whatever I feel like doing. I'm in a Watkins Glen mood right now. I've already recorded the IndyCar races and the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and I will allude in those races that this was the finale, and Grassman Throwback Series was in the finale. I'm just so back and forth with it, I really don't know what to do. I mean, I don't want to pressure myself to do it, but I have caught up quite a bit as of late, so we're going to do our best to get as much done in these series. Since we started them, we do really want to finish them out for you guys. I want to be patient with myself and do it, and Rob Evans was very patient in getting around Adam Garcia, but he's able to take the 3rd position away from right there, and of course, how they finish in this race will determine how they start in the next one, so where you finish always affects how the championship goes. Manny Salado in the number 42, a little bit wide off the corner, but nobody's really overshooting this corner. Aiden Shepard did a little bit right there. But everyone else pretty clean right there through the corner, so nothing too drastic right now, but it's still Stephen Thompson and Justin Zaidel in the elimination positions, and they have 3 guys who are already eliminated ahead of them. If I were Stephen Thompson and Justin Zaidel, I would actually help out each other to avoid elimination, because you got to remember, 2 drivers get eliminated in each race, and they got to get around all these guys if they're going to have a chance. It is possible, though, that we could end up with somebody who hits that outside wall hard enough that they have to come down the pit lane, and if we get that to happen, that would keep at least one of those guys safe, but they're battling right now. That's not going to do them any good at all, because they're both in elimination positions, and like I mentioned, the 3 guys ahead of them, I should say, are already eliminated, so even if they were to pass all 3 of them and not pass anybody else, they would still be eliminated from championship contention. Right now, the guy on the bubble is TJ Crampton in number 17. He's going to get passed here by William Brock. Back to the race lead, and it looks pretty good for Manny Salado. He had that outside pole position for this race, and that is really benefiting him right now, but Luke Rainey is not falling behind. He is staying right with this 42, as is pretty much everyone in the field. So we'll have to see what the number 2 machine can do here on the number 42 of Manny Salado. They're coming to the 3rd lap, the completion of the 3rd lap here in the New York 45K. Salado is a little wide off the corner, and the number 2 is going to try to get a run on him here. No advantage for Luke Rainey quite yet. There's Jalarvin Alonso looking to get a run on Adam Garcia. We'll have to see if he can do it right there. And Stephen Thompson making it 3 wide to the inside of Ashland Boyd. That's not a good position for Justin Zaidel to be in, but he's going to make the pass. That still doesn't help him out too much, though, but they are a little bit closer to TJ Crampton at this point, so we'll have to see if that works out for him. But Crampton better be worried now because he got passed by William Brock right there. If Salzman passes him, Zeidel's right there to take that last position away, but this is not looking good for Stephen Thompson. Really tough break for him here today at Watkins Glen. Adam Garcia looking on the 16er Rob Evans once again. That's for the 3rd position. Unable to make the move right now. He's going to try to work the outside there through turn number 5, but he is unable to get it to work. Actually, that's turn number 6. This is turn number 7 right here. It's an 11-turn road course is what it is, so we don't use the chicane, as you can obviously tell. That's how we've always run Watkins Glen, or at least since... Well, yeah, there was that one year we did the IndyCar race. That was 2015. But I think that same year, we also... Yeah, that same year we also did the Chick-fil-A Cup Series Season 3, but on the short course. And the last time we were on the short course was the Dodge Throwback Series in early 2017. Since then, we have always used the long version of the racetrack because it's one of the best road courses in our 2003. Aiden Shepard's going to hit that outside wall again. These guys better be careful, and there we go. Like I mentioned, Dale Salzman could get to the inside of TJ Crampton, and that could really make it hard for Crampton to advance on. Zaidel could easily get a run here in the number 17. Wow! Salzman pushed him off the racetrack there. And now Crampton is in a position where he could lose the safety spot of advancing on to the next race. Zaidel trying to hold on here, trying to find a way to that number 17 to get by him and stay in championship contention, because the next race is most likely going to be on the Super Speedway. It'll probably be Armory Digital, like I mentioned, but you got to think here, too. I mean, Zaidel was doing so good there. He won Hillside, finished 2nd in Indianapolis, and all of a sudden, that one bad race at Atlanta, he was safe in that race, but he started deep in the field coming into the road course, and that is really, really affecting him right here. But he is going to try to make a move here on TJ Crampton before the end of the race. He might try to make it right now. He got a much better line entering turn number 7. He's not going to get alongside him as they head down the one of 2 front straightaways. This straightaway right here actually aligns with the start-finish line, surprisingly enough. Makes this place pretty cool. They are getting around Aiden Shepard right now. Ooh, we could see a 3-wide situation off the corner. No. Aiden Shepard's got to be careful. He's going to be on the outside lane again, entering the corner, and that is definitely not what you want through turn number 11. But he is going to take it very slow. He does not want to get any more damage to his race car. Following with this battle for the elimination position, and Justin Zaidel is right on TJ Crampton right now. Back to the race lead. Monty Salato is pretty much checked out, and so has Luke Rainey. Both of these guys have actually checked out from the rest of the field here. To the outside, Adam Garcia trying to take the position back from here. Jalarvin Alonso. Alonso able to get 4th right there. But Adam Garcia is going to try to get back to the inside. Of course, Garcia is safe from elimination, so no matter what happens in this race to him, he's good to go to the next race. And it's looking pretty good for Monty Salato at this point to sweep the race and get the race victory. Luke Rainey, at this point, I think is just too far behind. Salato has pulled away, and you see little things like that. Rainey going off the racetrack just a little bit there. That could be cause for concern later on, and him trying to catch up to him. But this is the battle we're really focusing on, and Zaidel's going to try it right here on TJ Crampton, and this time I think he's going to get it. Justin Zaidel really wants to avoid elimination. He's got the inside on TJ Crampton, and now Crampton in the elimination position along with Stephen Thompson. But Crampton's going to battle right back on Zaidel, I do believe. They're stuck behind Dale Salzman here. And they continue to get on this number 31 here of Aiden Shepard. Obviously does not have as fast of a race car as anybody else. He is struggling to get around this place right now. He's going to be on the outside lane again. So many guys have been making passes on him. He's a little wide that time. He's going to hit the outside wall once again. And now Stephen Thompson is side by side with TJ Crampton. These guys might end up closing in on Aiden Shepard. Shepard continues to fall back. He has hit the outside wall a ton in this race. And you see the damage to Ace Garcia. Garcia's done the same. Now Garcia pretty close to these guys. Stephen Thompson now around TJ Crampton. He's going to want to try to get around Justin Zidell. If he can do that, he'd be safe from elimination. These guys are really tight on each other here, and it's going to be between all those guys for who gets eliminated here today. As for the race win, we could see a battle. Luke Rainey closed in significantly that last lap, and he might be able to close in on the 42 and have a shot at the race victory. Whereas for Luke Rainey, it would not mean anything except a Napa fan win, as he has already eliminated from championship contention. But a win is still a win, and Rainey would feel pretty good about it if he were to get it on Monty Salato. We're coming to the white flag here in the New York 45K in the Herds Elimination Series. Stephen Thompson and TJ Crampton still battling, but right now they're both in elimination positions. Thompson is trying to get to Justin Zidell to avoid elimination, but right now he is unsuccessful at it. And back to the race lead. Monty Salato holding on, coming to the white flag here at Watkins Glen. And Luke Rainey's going to hit the outside wall right there. That might just do it for the race victory. A dominating performance by Monty Salato here in the New York 45K. So with that, we're going to focus on the back here. TJ Crampton's going to fall to 21st. Remember, Joshua Rush had his issue. That's why he's at the end of the field right now. But Crampton might be able to get the outside on Ashland Boyd. Doesn't look like he's got it quite yet. But Crampton still has a chance here. If he can clear Ashland Boyd, he might have a shot if somebody ahead of him has an issue. It looks like they might be able to avoid, or it looks like that Aiden Shepard will avoid elimination here. We'll have to see. He's going to get passed once again by William Brock. He doesn't want Stephen Thompson to pass him. It looks like Zidell's pulled away enough to avoid elimination. But Stephen Thompson is currently in an elimination position right now, and he wants that 31 to fall back. And Shepard is battling right there with William Brock, doing a good job. Thompson off the racetrack just a little bit there. That's going to hurt his chances. Crampton's going to try to the inside. Crampton was the shot back on Zidell. Ashland Boyd already eliminated behind them, so it's between these three guys. Two of them get eliminated, one will advance on in the championship. TJ Crampton still battling with Stephen Thompson. If they continue the battle, that's going to do it. Back to the race lead, Monty Salato. His first career Napa fan win. It's going to be flag to flag in the outside wall significantly, but he's going to be able to survive and win. And back to the end of the field. None of those guys overshoot it. Justin Zidell is safe. And unfortunately, Stephen Thompson and TJ Crampton will get eliminated here today from Watkins Glen. That was not at all what those guys wanted, but unfortunately their championship hopes here in the Herds Elimination Series are done. But the good thing is they'll at least be contending for race victories like Luke Rainey did here today. Luke Rainey eliminated in the first race of the season. And almost had him on Monty Salato near the end there, but these cars run a little bit differently than the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. They weren't really able to close in as much as those guys do, and you'll see that on Saturday. I already recorded that race. There's a lot more passing in that race than there was in this one. But Monty Salato getting it done, even though he hit the outside wall in the final lap there. You see the damage to his race car. And if Luke Rainey didn't make the mistake that he made the lap before that, I think he might have won the race. But it wasn't the case. Monty Salato safe from elimination next week. And with that, he can breathe easy for a race here in the HES Elimination Series, while unfortunately Stephen Thompson and TJ Crampton will join Rainey, Lagacy, Brock, Salzman, Boyd, and Rush as drivers eliminated from championship contention here in the HES Elimination Series. Tough break for those guys back in there, and Justice Idell did a great job avoiding elimination there, getting around TJ Crampton, rallied to 17th, and with the next race being a super speedway, gonna breathe easy a little bit, not have to worry about where you start in the next race. So we'll have to see how it all goes down for those guys. I'm pretty sure next race is gonna be Armory Digital. I mean, if I change my mind within the next couple of minutes, it's not going to be Armory Digital, but I shouldn't change my mind within the next couple of minutes, so you guys should be seeing Armory Digital next week for the Washington 65-kilometer race. Monty Salado, the race winner here, Watkins Glen. He will be safe from elimination next week, and we will see you guys next week for the HES Elimination Series as it continues on to race 5 of the season here in Season 5. Congratulations to Monty Salado on his race victory. In less than an hour, the Rockstar Pro Series gets their 11th race of the season underway in the Grand Prix of Watkins Glen, the second and final road course of the season for those guys, and that championship is really heating up over there in the Rockstar Pro Series, so don't want to miss that one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Monty Salado, and I will see you guys later.
I could be alone with a run with the pack. You're part of my family, I got your back. Hair stands up on the back of my neck, on the back of my